Hey, what's up everyone, Sangliton here, and we're back for another game of Dune Imperium Ranked, as usual. Trying to, gain as much hero as possible to try and catch up with Shipitara in top 1, still top 2, as you can guess from this comment. 70 elo or so away, so we need a miracle to make it happen, but we'll keep believing and grinding for it. So yeah, let's have a quick look what we're given here. I appreciate the follow on Twitch, by the way. Petaptica happened randomly just at the start of my recording here. And yeah, if you're watching and haven't done so already, hitting a subscribe is free and it helps me a lot. I appreciate that. Thanks a lot. Okay, well, a lot of BG stuff here. Bene Gesserit's Contaminator, Infiltrator, both of them really interesting, really good. Minimic Film. I think we go, yeah, probably Ilban. I'm still tempted by, let's go Baron. Two reasons for that is there is no other influence leader in here, no Tessia, no Lido, so we might be able to leverage that. And the second and more subjective is because I've been playing a bit of Ilban recently. I think I got him in 2 or 3 in my last 5 games or so. So yeah, I would want to change. Ilban was also a good choice though, to try and grab maybe something 6 persuasion, or you could even hit 7 if you get lucky. But this is a strong leader pool, especially for 4th, 3rd and 2nd in that order, I think. Probably 3rd takes Ilban, 2nd takes Handro, and 1st I would take Armand, I think. Oh, never mind, seems they've switched. 2nd chose Armand, 1st chooses Handro. And there we go. For a little game. Good luck, have fun to these 3 players, but especially to ourselves. Let's try to make it happen. Okay, well, not a great hand, but I'm anyways not a huge fan of Masterstroke round 1, so I don't see this as a tragedy. Maybe the more annoying thing is just to have the ring here without Solaris, so this is a bit of a waste. Because I can't go wealth before using the ring, for instance, or so. Yeah, and both cities in hand is also not so great, especially now that Arakin is gone. I might need to go Karthag first action. I could also go Dagger, Tech Negotiation, and maybe early reveal for Mother, but it's a bit sad to do that, in my opinion. There's landing rights popping behind space travel that Armand took with the ring. Whoa, nobody going faction here means we all have very similar hands, it seems. Which is not good news. Not good news at all. Karthag is a bit weaker when there is a Handro in game, because it means that Intrigue is the one he chose to leave out. It could still be a good one, but it's not the better one out of the 2 from the top of the deck, right? He chose. Plus, he knows what it is, so he will have that advantage. So I think I'll go Tech Negotiation here. Worst case, revealing for Revan Mother might happen, to be honest, but at least I can early reveal for something that is pretty good there. Because it could have happened the other way as well, right? If I go Karthag, I might also be blocked from Tech Negotiation afterwards. Did Armand find faction from Arakin? He might as well not play that faction to get the trash out this round, so he might go Karthag if he has a second city. Kinda hope not. I'd still be happy to go city here. I don't really want to go Haga though, because that takes away my water that I will need I guess it's an early reveal for Contaminator. And Reverend Mother. Oh, never mind. Yeah, no, it doesn't have a specimen, so I'll still get Contaminator. A bit sad though. 2 early reveals happened recently as well. That's pretty rare. I mean, although technically I'm not forced to reveal. I could have gone Haga based, but it still feels a bit like a forced move, to be honest. But my early reveal feels a bit better, if I'm being honest here. Reverend Mother and Contaminator versus Ilban getting landing rights, 2 daggers, but no troop in there, so yeah. Nukes does not find any strong 5-coster, but there is throne room politics. I'm happy not to have nuked myself, because I'm happier with Reverend Mother at this stage. Because yeah, throne room politics is a strong reveal, getting BG action influence on reveal, but I mean, I get 2 spies potentially on reveal on top of having 2 persuasion, so it's also a good card to reveal Reverend Mother, on top of also having good access, obviously. Two early reveals. Armand alone in the combat. That's pretty unique setup there. Oh, that's a great combat. I kind of want too hardy for that, but I might not get it. Yeah, it depends really on my opponent's priorities. Muggles. Up. Yeah, he can't get his Swordmaster this round anyways. Does have Diplo, does have the ring. And does have 2 daggers, so I think his plan is to reclaim get Swordmaster first, so I should get hardy on the return. Ah, Ilban could get it though. Ilban could go there and he might as well, right? But I could get beaten in that fight if I just send out 4 troops. So yeah, I think I start with 4 space. I might not trigger Master Stroke here. I want to be a bit cautious. I can't make sure I win the fight, but maybe increasing a bit the information I gather. And if someone else goes hardy, then so be it. Still suits. That was a bit my second option after hardy, so hopefully Ilban does not go hardy now. Though he probably is looking at playing Diplo, right? So it could very much be a hardy from Ilban. It probably will, but in that case I just go secrets, I think. No, it goes Arakeen. Yeah, that's pretty interesting. Do I have a shot at this fight? As long as Andrew doesn't have... Ah, he has Recon. Otto has Diplo though, so he might not want to fight me. I don't have an Intrigue though, but... He could go... How much does he give? Ah, wait. He's playing a sword now, right? A dagger to Swordmaster. So, at best he dies me, unless he has a combat intrigue. I'll still try it out. And Ilban, I'm not too worried because he has only one, at best 2 swords, right? No intrigues, so he can't beat me. Yeah, and 2 swords were there, so at best he has 1 sword, I think. It's all about Handro. If Handro wants to, if he has combat, he might go and tie me or beat me with a combat intrigue. If no combat intrigue, he ties me at best, which I don't think he would in that case. So yeah, it depends on his intrigues mostly. I mean, intrigue right now, but if he goes Carthag, becomes plural. Oh, he can get both. That's a bit of a bummer. I would have wanted one of those. I did a kit, obviously, but that's the better one, so I was kind of looking at Fervor. Yeah, those are gone. A bit of a bummer. It's not a good roll. There's no... I mean, there is that Bene Gesserit, but I don't really want to take it. But I would want the Bene, ideally. Do I nuke here? Try to find something 3 cost or lower? It's a bit risky, but I think I'll take the gamble. Let's go in the shadows or initiate or something. Ah, yeah. Well, that's always a risk, right? We found a great card, but too expensive for our troubles. Let's take Delegate. And that's it. I don't think I want a liaison here. Does he go Carthag? It might also incentivize him to early secrets. No, it doesn't have the 5, so he can't get Liet Kind either. Does he have 2 combats? Really hope not, though. No way. Or is it just 1 to get the water? Okay. That scared me. Okay, that's sweet. I could trash it for the Solari, but doesn't do much for me right now. Yeah, and Ilban plays before me, so he probably gets Swordmaster anyways this round. If not, I could trash Delegate and then ship up down, but no, let's just... Might go for Swordmaster. I might just full space, kind of prepare for maybe Swordmaster next round, could be a possibility. Although Armand probably goes Great Flat Conspire, right? So might not even be next round. That's probably still going to be what I'm doing here. Hope to find Convincing or Reverend Mother. To land on a 5 and be able to get Liet Kinds. Great. No. Oh, that's the worst card I could have dropped. No. Ah, that hurts. That's properly painful. Well, it means I'm not going to play this round. That's a bummer, but it's a bit of the risk, obviously. With only 2 agents. Knowing what you have to do with the second agent here being obviously... Shipping. I guess I go with the ring then. I get an intrigue. Yeah, that kind of helps me indirectly. That means Armand can't go the Conspire route, so... Unless he has a way of infiltrating or triggering that. will mean I can get my Swordmaster next round. What's the row? Nice stuff, but nothing for his ring. But Ceremony and Peter de Vries. Very good cards. Kinda hope nobody grabs that Minimic film this round so that I can get it on shipping next round. Would be very nice. Next puppet. Okay. And I'm still missing one persuasion to grab something cool here with that, but it might still help me in the longer run. So let's see. Next round I'm guaranteed a yellow and a green, right? Oh no, never mind. I don't have a green. Wait. True, I trashed my other dagger from the combat last round. That's one thing. Always a bit risky to trash your daggers before you have Swordmaster because you kind of reduce your greens. And not only did I draw Contaminator, I also don't have any ways of getting my Swordmaster next round. That's a bit of a bummer. But it's okay. If anyone can pull off a Swordmasterless game or a bit of a delayed Swordmaster game, it is Baron. Ah, there goes the Minimic film, yeah. Give me memo quarters before. Okay, well that's better. That's better. That is much better for me. I appreciate that. I guess I'll take Liaison, replace the dagger. I should have done that last round already. Kinda, if I was gonna rush that dagger anyways, replacing it with the Liaison to keep a bit greens in the deck would have been good. But who knows, we might have drawn it this round as well. Anyways, it would have meant probably higher persuasion though, but it is what it is. Can't change the past, can only learn from it. Although, to be honest, this is stuff I should know by now, but it can still happen. Saturday morning. So yeah, we'll put that on the fact I'm maybe not fully awake yet. This kind of hand, to be honest, I might even just gatekeep shipping for one more round by going Diplo full space first if I get that in hand, and then go ship. Although, actually I'm not a huge fan because there is a risk that Hanjo has... No, never mind. There is a risk he has a bump, right? Because he hasn't played... He has played Ambush. That was not necessarily his first intrigue. And he got another one since then as well, so... So yeah, there could be a risk for that, but the second point where it's actually not making any sense to delay is anyone else could grab that memo coders in the meantime. By then, because everyone will have one spice. I'm gonna take that first thing. Definitely take the Alliance, probably take my second bump with Emperor, whose Contaminator will bring us there. Hopefully more than once, but we'll see. If it's only once, at least it's gonna be the bump for memo coders as well, so yeah, we'll get there. Memo coders not sure, but we'll get to that Fremen third level anyways. Could send out one more troop with Sardaukar Legion, but if he does, that means he has intrigue, because as of now at least he's not beating Hundro. All the good cards gone as well. Wait. He has 2 daggers and decided to trash convincing instead. Bold choice without artillery or anything. I'm wondering, did he get like Bashar or something I missed? Or is this just down to his preferences? Yeah. Just likes his daggers. Or for the fact that he doesn't have Swordmaster, he doesn't want to trash his green, but his Peter de Vries was a green. He's got Initiate as well, so, and Legion. So no, a lot of green in the deck. The only one we don't have is Diplo. A bit of a bummer, because I would have liked to reveal Mother and play Diplo instead, but I guess that's not how it's gonna work out. So we'll take this. We'll take that. Probably still could take the spice though, and Reverend Mother goes wealth, but wealth might be taken. So yeah, let's just take Solari. So she could reveal for spice, but I like taking factions here. Faction bumps is important if we want to have a chance at getting that memo corders. And game VP. Training drones, right? Oh, yeah. Yeah, we lose our turn Swordmaster here because we can't get it. Oh no, never mind. He gets it this round, so we get it next round if we find a green. So it's actually probably better that way, that he does not get it next round. Wait, does he have? No, he won't have enough. He'll just be on 7. Never mind, I got confused. But do I go wealth to block that then? Make sure he can't get to 8. He could still get to 8 with the second place here though. But I guess I'll still go wealth there. I'll get... Never mind, I'm not getting an intrigue. Yeah, I'm gonna need to go down that path. I think it's gonna be the quicker one to get my details going. Reclaiming this puts me there. I'll still need one more from another reclaim, probably. Inspire. Armand could very much get a second place pretty easily here with that garrison, because unless he gets first, that would be pretty funny though. Oh, spends on Menta. Okay. So unless he gets second and gets a reclaim from Handro's shipping, if he reclaims for Solari, I doubt he does that. He seems pretty stacked now after that Conspire move. Will reclaim already. Still no Bene Gesserit for my Reverend Mother. Do I take Spice Trader? I think I could. Still a good card, good persuasion, extra sword on reveal, and of course that's exactly what I kinda needed. At least a bit better for me, just thanks to the Bene Gesserit tag, to try and get that Reverend Mother. Maybe at some point for the fun agent effect. But it is what it is. Wait, is Ilban gonna win that fight? Andrew has a lot of intrigues though, so he could still take it, maybe with some extra combat strength, but Ilban probably gonna be happy to jump in that fight for cheap. It's a nice combo going, Corinogenes grafted, so that gives that, and then Kit trashes Corinogenes for the extra specimen, so he's definitely in the lead for this. Andrew definitely the master of the resource economy, juggling between waters, spies, selling for Conspire, and now already with both Swordmaster and High Council. So yeah, he's well set there. Oh, deployment from Saloka Legion that he found again. Nice. So he might win that fight. Hopefully he's not chasing me there. I don't really want to have to cap it. It would be a bit of a bummer. And he's missing a lot of his other friendships, but we'll see. Although Ilban now on 2 intrigues, so might also be able to see a bit of a fight there in terms of intrigues. Let's see. I sure hope they have combat, like multiple ones, so that we get those intrigue tallies a bit down. Always better to see our opponents burning intrigues and having to, yeah, mobilize resources for combat where we're not involved in. So, Armand shouldn't play anything here anyways. What about Ilban? Nope. Okay, well that's gonna be a bummer. Don't go here, but I kinda expect it still, to be honest. No, okay, goes for Fremen Alliance there. All my factions here. Of course, those reshuffles, a bit awkward. A bit annoying, but let's see. I think ideally I go first Contaminator to Still Suits if we can afford. And then, well, sending Force Waste to Swordmaster when we have, well, actually just a dagger in the ring, but still when we earn the liaison. It's a bit of a bummer. It is what it is. Oh, he had bribery. So last round when we chipped first, it was definitely the right call. down, takes spies, bumps one more time with his ring. I hope I get still suits. Otherwise it's gonna be the second time that it dies in my hand. That would be a huge bummer. And infiltrate. Infiltrates shipping. Don't go just up, down. Surely not, right? Will up, up to then ship next round again. Yeah. Okay, that's good. Now just Mr. Ilban, please. No still suits, great. Will then contaminate still suits. Let's contaminate some water. Two garrisons very down here, completely depleted on Ilban and Armand side, so I will limp in. Because second water here would be huge. Bypass protocol is the intrigue we got. Not too stoked about that one, but we never know. It did become much stronger as an intrigue, in my opinion, since Immortality, because there's a couple of good cards you can top deck. Obviously, the 5 costers, the obvious one is a T-Dax Master, but Replacement Eyes, Keys to Power, a couple of good cards like that that you can happily put on top of your deck. But there's also some very strong 3 coster, especially T-Dax Surgeon comes to my mind now, but Dissecting Kit could be another one. So yeah, I think Immortality did bring some more value to that Bypass Protocol card. All of that to say, it's not a great pick here given that row, but we never know. Might still be able to do some damage with that if we ever see a T-Dax Master popping up, especially. I can't expect Armand to rush for this alliance now, either if he has hardy access or smuggle down to try and take that before me, which I don't mind. To be honest, I'm not really in there for the race. Not to say I might still end up going hardy if that conflict looks cheap, but that will be after Swordmaster. So a lot could still happen by then. Goes himself. Fair enough. Yeah, so Swordmaster with full space, sadly. And just a liaison. I kinda need secrets. If not, might go Kothak. Let's see what Andrew does. Okay. Andrew commits to that fight, right? He sends out 2-3 more troops, probably. I think, yeah, it's probably just gonna be secrets. Nobody has a nuke left, so this is a bit dead, hopefully. Armand still picks up something. I really like swords. Armand likes swords a lot, it seems. Full scale assault. Go selected. Conspire. We conspire because you would not have needed to use the Councilor's Dispensation to make that happen. Yeah, gets this. Yeah, it's just gonna be secrets here. Private army? Well, I will get the spice from Reverend Mother, but it does not allow me to win that one, but might be interesting for a future fight there. Does it take anything from the row? I hope yes, but I don't see it. Yeah, doesn't. Does Ilban have... He has 10, so it's probably Spiceman's Flow. Could be. No, it goes full scale assault. Oh, and has enough for In the Shadows. No way. What a pull. I guess I'll take Imperial Spy. Some faction access gives me an intrigue when I play it. And nothing else pops for my benefit, sadly. In the Shadows would have been great for me. Just popped a bit early there. I think the idea here would be research station, High Council, and maybe infiltrate shipping at the end. Hope to get the Spiceman's Flow. That would be good. See what the intrigue is with the ring. Put myself here. Does he go for training drones or wind traps? Probably training drones, my bet. Training drones. Restricted Ordnance is a great deck right now for Ilban or Hanjo. Both of them have. Would also be not too bad for me very soon. Surely goes Menta. And I will go research. Oh no, goes selected. Crashes in the Shadows to get the alliance right away. Yeah. I can't really go Menta. I would have loved to have the ring to do Menta first before research, but I don't have a dagger to go there. But yeah, no, I assume it wouldn't be good either because I want High Council too. And there might be... Yeah, Hanjo surely goes for the spice. I would bet on that. It could be good for me as well though, because there is a flagship. But I'd rather get the Spiceman's Flow this round, I think. So let's draw... Okay, that's great. And that's the perfect hand. Dagger to High Council puts me on 9. Delegate on shipping, and that's it. What do we have here? Glimpse. I need to burn something. I probably burn bypass. Just take a liaison. Because Glimpse could be very useful next round as well, because we're gonna have almost a full reshuffle. And I sure hope it's not gonna be too bad. I'll keep my troops, I think. Yeah, and if the reshuffle is bad, well, at least we have one more hope there. Get an extra draw. There goes for great battle. Although he could have waited probably. Unless he might want a Highlander with his next move though. But we know that Armand goes Swordmaster here, so... Yeah, I'll go High Council. I could wait on that, but a Delegate Infiltrate should be anyway, so the risk here is still High Council for some reason. If there is a way that Armand still gets there, or if someone voices something. Usually people don't really think of voicing a space that is already occupied, although you can. And it's pretty fun to do as well when you can expect an Infiltrate, but often not the case. I don't remember if someone has the voice though, but I do remember one in the row might have been nuked, or might be from my previous game. No, it was nuked. Yeah. Okay. Wait, both voices. Same spot. It's pretty funny to see that. Anyways. I don't know, wouldn't be so good news for everyone here, because that's going to be a third combat VP. And that would also mean he's getting closer to my alliance, which I don't really like. Because I have to focus on my memo. I could also try to go maybe for another alliance. Okay, he goes for this. I don't think there's a world in which I reach there, so Tilak's Puppet might just save me for a Spice Pro or something. Next round, hopefully. Does not look like anyone will be able to compete with Hundred there, so yeah, that's pretty bad news. Because that would be 7 points, obviously, that combat. That would be 8 that he can probably reach next round. That would be 9, that would be 10, and those are very easy points to grab for him. So hopefully he doesn't get that fight, but it does look like he will. And for me, that's 7, 8. Memo could be 9. A Spice Flow now is 10. He might as well get a Spice Flow here, right? Because he went Research, has High Council. He might as well get there. And he still has enough spice for a Highlander next round. Never mind, not anymore, but I'm not too far from getting there. And that's a Spice Flow. 2 reclaims, so can he get to the end already? Yes, he can with Dissecting Kit as well. But he could consider taking something from the row instead, because he has a Beetle on the way anyways. So, unless he goes here, and can't reach the end of the track, which might also happen. Or stops here, because, yeah, then there's not much more value there for endgame on his side. But yeah, I can see the play here, nothing too interesting to grab. This row is terrible. Only thing I could see is maybe clandestine meeting with Chair Dog, if you can top deck them, but... Okay, he misses Spiceman's Flow. Hopefully no intrigue to compensate for that. That's great news. Oh, and come on, Armand, take the swords and deploy. Yes, that's what we like to see. Sneak in for the point. Let's go. Yeah, that's huge. Hopefully, Hanjo, or maybe if they both have combats and they die or something, as long as Hanjo doesn't win that fight, the better would. The ideal case would be that they burn intrigues at the same time, but yeah, Hanjo not getting that fight would be huge because in combats, I have one and an alliance, as well as a Spiceman's Flow. He's got 2 combats, but very close to an alliance there. Let's see. He can sneak in front. Come on, Armand. Huge. Now, no way. Okay, well, he wins that fight, but they burned everything. That's actually good for next round at least. No hidden intrigue from them. Grand Vision is the fight. Yeah, that's not so great. That's not so great. But yeah, that hand also kind of stinks if we're completely honest. I think I might want to spy wealth first, because we have delegate to potentially go shipping afterwards anyways. Although I kind of need to play my experimentations as well, no? Yeah. Kinda. But the Grand Vision here might mean we go for another round. Depends a bit, right? Yeah, Hanjo has a lot of points on the board. Quite easy to reach for him. That's a 9. That's a 10. And the Spiceman's Flow is 11. Thank God he did... Ah, no. Never mind. He did get the fight in the last round. Of course. Otherwise, it would be a bit more sure that we can go for another round. Although, nothing is sure at this stage, but a bit more likely, I should have said. Okay, now I'm tempted to go shipping with the experimentation then. Make sure I can play. Maybe I glimpse the path first. To see what we get. Diplo is huge. Yeah, let's ship first. Holo projector could be a thing for me. Flip that. Yeah, I like it. I like it. I'm gonna go for the beetle, secure that point. For 8, that's 9. And if we get lucky and can get selective as well, would be huge. Restricted ordnance is also a possibility, but I'm a bit less interested in that. This is at risk for me, definitely. I'm not sure I can keep that alliance now that I made the choice of trying to go for the memo. Because memo could happen for me pretty easily, especially if I can get selective. Selective would be huge. I holo this away, I trash it with selective, I draw 2 more cards, hope to get that Spiceman's Flow. Aga there. Okay, he will go probably highliner and sneak in front for that alliance. Could very much be the case, but it is what it is. I'm not going to fight too hard on that, I think. Oh, let's go. Okay. And that's also huge because Ilban has a huge advantage here. Even highliner on Armand is not enough. He's got 0 intrigues, 0 garrison. Wait a minute. What are you doing? No. Oh, okay. Oh, and gets flagship. Okay, that's disgusting though. That is just disgusting. And he can not deploy flagship troops at least, but get the point for 8. Get a friendship with Grand Vision for 9. But not much more. Maybe Spice... Oh, Windfall. Never mind. He can get the flagship troops. Yeah, okay. Then he wins that fight, which is very good for me. In terms of not losing that alliance. It's very positive. I have to go selective first. Spy to wealth would be great as well. Would allow me to complete memos. Pressure this as well, but... Andrew... Wait, does he have... No, he doesn't have Spy Sat, so... I think he would be in a position to maybe target something else for now, but whatever. Andrew probably has Ring, right? Ring, reclaim, get those troops. That's 4 troops, but yeah, no, nobody beats Ilban here. Wondering if it's even worth it to try and beat him on this fight. Is it the dagger or the Chum delegate? I think just the delegate for extra Solarian. Because I don't need it anymore. Could be a Menta as well afterwards if it's still there. Only 100 can go there. Getting the ring, not too bad in case. Ah. Yeah, I need Menta with the dagger actually. Puppet puts me on 9 right now, but I kinda wanna play Spy to wealth ideally, so dagger to Menta. Yeah, not happening. I thought so, but I'm still a bit hopeful. And maybe just ring to Technigo, get an intrigue and use Puppet for the Spice Must Flow. Some very strong persuasion here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Double persuasion, and I drew these 3 from holo and selective. That's a bummer. Any of those being a 2 persuasion would have been much better. I can't calculate the odds of not drawing 4 persuasion out of those 3 draws. Let's see. So 4 persuasion for 3 cards drawn out of. So we have 2 persuasion. Recon is 1. Reverend Mother. Spice Trader is 2. Liaison is 2. Spice Must Flow is 0. And we had another 3 1 costers. Let's see. Might not be as likely as I thought, but a 75% chance. So it means we missed something that should have happened in 1 in 4. But I can't go there. If it goes for another round, I can get that pretty safely with Reverend Mother. Whereas the Spice Must Flow, it's now or never, basically. I mean, I might get another one next round, but I think I go with the ring, though. Ines. Okay. Well, that actually very helpful. Could be very helpful. Then I could use Reverend Mother elsewhere. Let's say on secrets, get 2 intrigues and then finesse that down into Emperor. So I don't hate that. Do I take a negotiator? Maybe Spaceport could be a thing somehow. I guess I do. Yeah, because I can reclaim my specimens anyways this round to get here, for instance, or to Chair Dog. No, but it's too risky because if I don't see Reverend Mother in my next hand, it's gonna be a bit of a bummer. But I can't go research. Yeah, no, I don't take that crap. Usurp could be a thing with freighter fleet on shipping, so that it actually ships to move, right, and then it trashes freighter fleet for the extra freighter action. So you can literally do Andro's ring with that, and that minus the spice cost. But I don't have the specimens anyways. So it's just going to be reclaim for a beetle. Because if we find any other way of getting a beetle, an intrigue or something, at least we can use it to flip for another intrigue there on. And I have already a bit of a garrison, so... Oh, he goes Highliner still, but that's only 14. 2 intrigues though now. 2 intrigues. He could use his specimens to reclaim for troops and send them out with... Ah, there we go, 6 swords from full-scale assault. Yeah, I think that was really unnecessary for Warmond. Even if he could have, it's just a point. Keep the spice, go Highlander next round. Might not have the access, but... Oh, surely he has Diplo in deck, right? So that's a 10, and for now that's it. Bit of a bummer. Can he end here? Oh, that would be a bummer, because I lose on spice. 4 cards plus a high council could be enough, yeah. Unless red has demand respect to go steal this. Would be huge, to be honest, but I doubt. Yeah, he probably has Spice Must Flow here. All his strong persuasion. He did not need to play any of it. What does he have? Yeah, liaison, convincing. Vote 1 liaison. Or does he have it? If he has only 1 liaison, then he would need an intrigue, no, to make it happen, because 2 convincings, 1 liaison is 6 plus... I cancel 8. No, of course it works, yeah, I cancel. Plus experimentation. Yeah, that's GG. Got to 11. I was basically missing 1 little bump to make the memo happen, but even so, I would have lost on Spice Tiebreaker. It does not really matter. GG to Hanjo here. Was a comprehensive win in terms of resource management, getting those VPs. We could argue it's a bit lucky to see that many VPs in the combats. Because, I mean, I got 1, but he got another 3. So, I mean, there's raid stockpiles, there's the Solari combat, there's the Menta combat, there's Cloak and Dagger for their influence. All of that would not have obviously helped him as much as a plain old VP there, but still he made the most out of what came out, and he did that well. So yeah, GG. Let's hope we get second here. We would need the corner of the market. Even corner of the market would only be 1 point. Ah no, but yeah, he gets the fight now for 10. Hopefully no endgame VPs. And then we beat him by 1 spice. Okay. Well, I'll take that, to be honest. My draws were a bit awkward as well. Here and there, that Contaminator popped up at random moments. I got all my factions at the same spot at the same time, so that kind of hurt me to get that. Obviously, that last draw on selective not getting enough persuasion to send my Imperial Spy to wealth. Yeah, and I was like, wait, that would have actually blocked the alliance, but no, Hundred could have gone conspire and would probably have done so as well. But then, actually, wait. Then he would have had to spend 4 spies to get to conspire. He would have beaten me on Solari tiebreaker then, of course. Yeah, so it does not matter. Does not matter. Unless I would have finessed down up here for 9 Solari. Yeah, he'd have been on 10 Solari. So never mind. No, he would have beaten me by 1 Solari in that case if everything else was going the same way. Because maybe Conspire that intrigue would have also given him something else, another VP or whatever. So I don't say it would have ended that way, but there would have been a world in which I go wealth for 2 Solari. Wait, no, actually, it would have given me 2 Solari, right? So that would have been 8, then finesse down up for 3 Solari, so that would have been 11. He going Conspire to get that alliance, minus 4 spice, he'd be on 1 spice, plus 5 spice, he'd be on 10 Solari. So I would have potentially beaten him by 1 Solari had I drawn correctly on that selective. That 75% chance we were talking about of reaching 10 persuasion to allow me not to send my ring there, but to send Imperial Spy to wealth before he played wealth on his last agent move. What could have happened? We don't exactly know what that intrigue was, but it would have relied a lot on that endgame on that intrigue. If it was not tiebreaker, if it was not an endgame VP for him, I would have beaten him by 1 Solari. That's actually painful now to realize that, but whatever. It was still a fun game. 10 VPs here, 1 combat, 1 alliance, 2 Spicemas flows, and that's basically it. Plus, obviously, the usual 6 base VPs, or at least those that I consider being base, being the 4 friendships, the Tilax friendship, and the starting point. So yeah, we are second here still on the board, like 70-ish elo away. 62 now, it seems. So yeah, getting a bit closer. If you want to have a look as well at my latest games, let's see if I drop down below 46 again. No, still 46.0. And I think here it's pretty clean. I don't have anything below top 2 in that 20-ish past games. But yeah, here I was going crazy. Out of those 5 games, there were 2 or 3 where I was expecting at least a win. Actually, it's crazy to say like that. It took the world for me not to win those games. 2 or 3 of those, there was like a corner of the market popping up out of nowhere, someone having like 12 swords or 14 or whatever it was to win the last combat and beat me there. So yeah, it was driving me a bit crazy. I then managed to break that curse to get for a couple of wins, and now we go back to second, but it's okay, I'll take it here. Anyways, thanks a lot everyone for joining. If you did enjoy, please hit that subscribe, and yeah, hope to see you very soon again. Have a good one. Bye bye.